In a village nestled between rolling hills and a whispering river, lived a young man named Kale. He was ambitious, with dreams as vast as the sky, but his mind was a storm of doubt, fear, and endless distractions. He longed for success, yet felt chained by his own thoughts. One day, hearing tales of a wise old master who lived atop the highest mountain, Kyle decided to seek his guidance. After a long and arduous journey, he found the master, a serene old man with eyes that held the wisdom of ages, meditating by a tranquil pond. "Master," Kyle said, his voice filled with desperation, "I seek success, but my own mind is my greatest enemy. It is a wild horse I cannot tame. How can I master it and find my true path?" The master smiled gently. "The mind is not a horse to be broken," he said. "It is a garden to be cultivated. To master it, you must understand its nature and tend to it with care. I will share with you the 6 rules of the mind. Live by them, and you will not only find success but unlock a peace you never thought possible." The master then began to explain the first rule. Rule number 1. Your thoughts are not your reality. Imagine your mind as a clear blue sky, he began. Thoughts, both good and bad, are like clouds that drift across it. They come and go. You are not the clouds. You are the sky. Do not cling to the dark, stormy clouds of negativity, nor chase after the fluffy white clouds of fleeting pleasure. Simply observe them, acknowledge them, and let them pass. When you realize that a thought is just a thought, it loses its power over you. Your reality is what you choose to focus on, what you choose to build. The sky remains vast and clear, long after the clouds have dissipated. By practicing this detachment, you create a space between your thoughts and your reaction, and in that space lies your freedom and your power. Kyle listened intently as the master continued. Rule number 2. Starve your fears, feed your focus. Fear is a shadow that grows larger the more you look at it. It feeds on your attention, on your what-ifs and I can'ts. The more you dwell on what could go wrong, the more you nourish the very thing that holds you back. Instead, turn your attention away from the shadow and towards the light. What is it that you truly want? What is your purpose? Define it with absolute clarity. Write it down. Visualize it. Talk about it. Make this purpose the sun in your mental sky. When you pour your energy into your goals, into learning, into taking small, consistent steps, you starve the fears that lurk in the darkness. Your focus becomes a beacon, guiding you forward, and the shadows of doubt and fear naturally recede, unable to survive in its bright light. This leads us to the 3rd rule, the master said, his voice calm and steady. Rule number 3. Embrace discipline as the ultimate freedom. Many see discipline as a cage, a set of rigid restrictions. But true discipline is the key that unlocks the door to the life you desire. It is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. Freedom isn't doing whatever you feel like in the moment. That is slavery to your impulses. True freedom is having the power to choose your actions, to choose the hard right over the easy wrong, to build the future you envision, even when you don't feel like it. Start small. Create a simple routine. Wake up at the same time. Meditate for 5 minutes. Read 10 pages. Each act of discipline strengthens your willpower. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, and the more capable you become of steering your life in the direction of your dreams. The master picked up a smooth stone from the edge of the pond. Rule number 4. Find strength in stillness. In your world, everything is fast. Constant noise, endless information, relentless demands. Your mind is always racing. But in this chaos, you lose your connection to yourself. You must intentionally create moments of stillness. This is not about being lazy. It's about recharging your very soul. Whether it's through meditation, a quiet walk in nature, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes each day, stillness allows the muddy waters of your mind to settle. It's in this clarity that your best ideas emerge. It's in this quiet that you hear the whisper of your intuition. It's in this peace that you find the resilience to handle life's storms. Do not be afraid of silence. In stillness, you will find a strength that no amount of noise can ever give you. He then looked at Kale with profound compassion. Rule number 5. Your emotions are messengers, not masters. Anger, sadness, frustration, these are not your enemies. They are signals like a warning light on a dashboard. They are telling you that something is out of alignment, that a need is not being met, or that a boundary has been crossed. Do not suppress them, but also do not let them take the wheel. When an emotion arises, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Listen to the message, but do not become the message. Acknowledge the anger without becoming an angry person. Feel the sadness without letting it define your existence. By learning to listen to your emotions with curiosity instead of judgment, you can use them as valuable guides to understand yourself better and make wiser choices, rather than letting them dictate your actions and your life. The master stood up and walked towards a small, resilient tree growing between two large rocks. And this brings us to the final, most important rule. Rule number 6. The purpose of life is growth, not perfection. Look at this tree, he said, pointing. It is not perfectly straight. It has been bent by the wind and constrained by the rocks. But every day it reaches for the sun. It grows stronger not in spite of its challenges, but because of them. You will make mistakes. You will face setbacks. You will have days where you feel you have failed. This is not a sign to give up. It is part of the process. True success is not about reaching a flawless, final destination. It is about the person you become on the journey. Embrace your imperfections. Learn from your failures. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every challenge you overcome, every fear you face, every time you choose discipline over ease, you are growing. This growth, this continuous becoming, is the greatest success of all. Kale looked at the master, his heart filled with a newfound clarity and hope. The 6 rules were simple, yet profound. They weren't magical incantations, but practical principles, a roadmap to cultivating the garden of his mind. He thanked the master, his spirit lighter than it had been in years. He descended the mountain, but he was not the same man who had climbed it. He returned to his village and began to practice. He observed his thoughts like clouds. He starved his fears by focusing on his craft. He built discipline through small daily habits. He found strength in the quiet mornings by the river. He listened to his emotions as messengers. And he embraced his journey of growth, forgiving his stumbles and celebrating his small wins. Years passed. Kyle became a master craftsman, his work renowned for its beauty and integrity. He was successful, yes, but more importantly, he was at peace. He had not tamed a wild horse. He had cultivated a beautiful, thriving garden within himself. He had mastered his mind, and in doing so, he had unlocked not just success, but a life of purpose, resilience, and profound contentment. Remember Kale's story and these 6 rules. They are your tools. Your mind is your garden. Tend to it with care, and you will be amazed at what can grow. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey of growth. Until next time, keep cultivating your mind.